Yep.
Is it heavy?
No more than normal.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what normal is, so. Oh, why would you say heavy? Like normal what? Pound, 2 pounds?
Somewhere in there, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's I mean, for what you get for it, it's not bad.
Okay, it's a lot of work behind it, man. It's like it doesn't happen overnight.
No. I mean, nothing good does.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because I never hold one, and it's something that I would be interested to feel it, just like in my hand, just to know how it is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, you put a glove on or something like that before you do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. I mean, you cannot just go touch around that thing. I'm sure it's really precious. So, like I just wondered how did you get it? And no, you said it was.
Yeah, it was in the attic. It was. I mean, mom died. I went up to the attic. I was looking around and I found it. And it's probably been in the family for a long time.
Mm-hmm. And you're saying this is last night, or you found it before yesterday?
Yeah, I found it before yesterday. We're gonna put it out there for next week so that hopefully we'll make enough money to cover all the costs of dying is expensive. It's not, it's all these things you never think of. It's like, not just like you've got to have the funeral arranged and you've got to have, whatever services you're going to have. And then, there's all the medical bills and then all the things that you didn't even think about. And then, oh yeah, this.
Yeah. I really appreciate you taking care of all this, but, you could have called me sooner for me to come over and help you. And, I'm like, what? I should be like the second column book. And and Betty found out before me. It's no, it's not great. Right? I'm her kid as well.
Didn't want you around.
Who the fuck didn't want me around? And Betty?
No, my mom didn't want you around.
Why not? It's because of all the shit that I did when I was a kid. It's because. Are you telling me this? She's still mad at me because of the shit that I did when I was a kid. Dude, she was like a mother to me as well, man.
Well, yeah. You broke her heart.
Which time?
I don't. You're putting me through this when, I'm not going through enough right now. But okay,
I'm sorry. You're
right. I'm gonna.
It's okay. It's okay. Exactly what it was. You know what? It's your fucking mother. It's okay.
You were 13. You were 13.
Okay.
And you broke in. And you wrote a check. And you wrote her name.
And I was 13.
Like, well, that's not a big deal.
I was 13. I mean, which kid doesn't do something wrong when they are growing up, when they are teens?
Sure. When you're a teen and you're 13, sure, you do things. You bike past curfew. Maybe you steal a comic book accidentally. Take a chocolate bar or something.
Man, I know what you're trying to insinuate here, but it was an accident. I know what I did, okay? I know that I broke in and wrote a check on my name and signed out of her name, okay? I signed, copy your signature. But, dude, I
You
returned the
weren't
money.
really thinking there, were you?
No, fucking, I was 13. What the hell do you want, man? I was freaking 13. I returned the money when I was 23.
I know, it took you 10 years to come around to it.
I know, but at least I did, you know? And then we get along there a little bit, and I was hoping that was one of the first calls. That's all, man. That's all I needed, man. I know you're heartbroken. I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with this shit.
Are you saying you and my mom actually talked after that?
We did. After you left, man.
Okay.
You married, you got left, you know, you went to Maryland and shit.
Yeah.
I stayed behind. And I'm one of the last ones to know, I guess. And you don't even tell me. You don't even tell me. We you know, I had to find out by fucking Uncle and Betty, man. I mean, you know what? You have a lot to arrange for the funeral. I don't want to bother you with this shit, but I just wanted to say I'm hurt. I don't think I could proceed with this without you know, without telling my mind. So I'm here to offer my help.
Okay, thanks.
You're still thinking about the fucking check, don't you? I told you I returned the money. I told you I've returned the money. Okay, fine.
Yeah. It's, you know, this coming back and seeing you, and like, you know, it's always like, I'll be honest. Okay. I've come back several times and purposefully not let you know that I have.
How long you've been back?
Well, you know, while I've been dealing, I mean, like the last year and a half, going back and forth and dealing with everything, and pretty much 2 years I've been coming back and forth.
So you have been back for a year and a half, and you didn't even remember saying anything, right?
Huh.
Listen. Did your mother tell you at least about the check? Or it's just because out of despite you don't want to say anything to me? What is it? Or is there anything else that I'm completely unaware of?
Well, I mean, there's yeah. Okay. Look,
just say it, man. I feel
okay,
it.
okay,
You
fine,
need to say something.
okay.
I know you have something very serious to tell me, and you're not like. Okay, sorry, man. I'm just, you know, It's a lot to process for me right now.
Yeah, sure. Well, after things with Jenny and me ended, you know,
Yeah, I know.
I came back while you were on a break with Louise. And
It was. Okay. It was a period that we were fighting, but we weren't on a break. Hold on. Okay.
What I understood was that there was a clear break. You had told Louise that you just did not want to, you know, keep going.
Yeah, we were fighting a lot. Why? Well, hold on. What happened with Louise? Because usually when that conversation starts means, you know, not stupid. Did you and Louise, you know, dude, I gotta hear.
I mean, like, I don't. Like I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely what? Tell me, man. Dude, we are here. I'm here cleaning my
It's
laundry to
really
you.
not your business. It's really not your business what
It's
we
my business, man. I was with fucking Louise. And now you tell me while I was on a break that I wasn't aware of when I was on a break. And you're fucking telling me that you were with Louise. In what sense you were with Louise? I want to hear it.
um you were out of town. You had taken a break. You had gone out of town. You said you were taking a sabbatical. So you were gone for like 6 months.
Just to
And
clarify, a sabbatical is not a break.
you had to unplug
Yeah,
because
I
you
did.
needed to work on your memoir.
And I did work on my memoir. And it was very productive, but that doesn't mean that I was in a break with Louise. It was a sabbatical with Louise.
I mean, that's getting rather technical, isn't it?
It is. It is. It is. Okay. Okay.
I've never had a sabbatical with a person. I've taken a break in a relationship, but I've never had a sabbatical.
So you just hang out? I just want to fucking hear it from your mouth, man.
We made a go of it, Louise and I.
A go of what? A baseball game? What the fuck, man? Just tell me, man. We are both adults.
Well,
I know that you know that what I'm talking about.
right,
Okay.
right.
Okay. And I want to be a man with balls and tell me.
You rented a lake house so that you could sit down and you could write by hand and you can use a typewriter, and you unplugged. You had no internet. You turned off the phones. You went into town to get your groceries, all that stuff. You were off the grid. You were gone. You had said, I am done. I am out. I am gone. I am not coming back until I've finished this memoir. I don't know what I want later on. You said all of those things. You said, I can't tell you where I'm going to be 6 months from now, other than I'm not going to be here until 6 months from now. That's what you told Louise.
And you.
So I was in town, and I went over to, I went over to Charlie's, the pub.
Yeah.
And I see Louise there. She's upset. She's, and we just caught up. We caught up, and we both went our separate ways that night. And then 4 days later, maybe 3 days later, we were both at the grocery store, and we were over in the cheese section, and we both made some jokes about goat cheese, cranberry goat cheese.
You know what? Stop.
Everything was
Stop. I don't want to.
You were asking specifically about what we were doing. I'm talking you through the whole thing.
No, I changed my mind. I don't want to hear it. Because, it's more hurtful when it was built on some sort of relationship than just fuck for the sake of fucking. Right? It gives you 4 fucking days to think about it. And you still after.
I'm not saying I wasn't like obsessing about Louise between the time I was at Charlie's.
You know what?
There was cheese. I'm just saying that, there was Charlie's and then there was cheese. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't tell you, but sorry for your loss. I'm sure your mother will be missed. Um, and you sold that thing from the attic. Okay. Do you need more money?
Well, I haven't sold it yet, but yeah, I mean, it's like there's a lot of property taxes, and you gotta cover all the things, and there's legal bills on top of medical bills, and there's you know gotta do all
So,
these things. You gotta like stage you can't just like let people walk in a house and then go, yeah, I'll buy it or whatever. Now you gotta like remove all the furniture and put in fake furniture and all that to make it look like
okay.
someone that hasn't lived there has been living there.
How long? Okay. I'm sorry. I cannot let this go. But how long were you dating Louise? How long were you fucking her, basically? Hold on.
Well, the first time it was probably about 2.5 hours.
Not how fucking long it took you to fuck. Look how fucking long you have been fucking. In days.
Oh,
Not.
well, we were probably together off and on for 8 years. So wait, if I'm gonna do that into days, if we did it like 4 times a week, and probably we'll say an hour 15 each time. So that's 5 hours a week, 5 times 52, 10, 22, 60, 0, 6, 8, 8, 8 times 6 is 48, 4. Check my math, 2,080 hours.
Okay.
2,080 hours. I'll stand by that more or less. I can
Mm-hmm.
check the math with her.
No, it's okay.
You
It's
need
okay.
me to.
I trust the math. I trust the math. You know what?
Not
I'm
all
so
of it
glad.
was good.
That's fine. I don't give a shit anymore. But I don't feel as bad now. You know, I don't feel as bad right now.
Okay.
Yeah, knowing now all
I'm not going
this.
to say all of it was good, if that will make you feel better.
I don't care, good or bad, you did it. I don't give a shit, right? It's the
I
same.
mean,
It's the
out of
same.
2,080 hours, at least 17.
You know what? I'm not gonna say that I'm glad that your mother is dead, but yeah, the check.
You don't be careful. Be careful. You tread lightly here.
Okay.
You're gonna regret this.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you're mad. Maybe you're mad now. Maybe you're mad now. But I'm telling you, one day you're gonna look back on this and you're gonna like, this was a
No,
black spot
no, no.
in
I'm
an
100% sure.
otherwise rather impeccable.
I'm 100% sure right now, man.
I want you to think about your memoir. Think about all that time you put into the memoir
Yeah.
and all that suffering you had to get to where you got to in
Yeah.
life.
And this piece is gonna go there, by the way. Just let you know. This little conversation, it's gonna go there. Yeah, I didn't have the chance to finish it. Fuck, I'm only 30. Do you think I can write a memoir that long? I had a lot to fill, but this is priceless to end my book, man. Especially because right now, as easy as the check that I gave to your mother when I was 23, she actually deposited on the funds account under my name. So good luck paying that fucking thing. I will Mormon her in my own way.
Well, I guess I'll just go give Louise a call. How was that for you?
I don't know. Well, I know it felt like, thank you. I know it felt like, it was going towards dark, and then all of a sudden I was trying not to laugh. No. And I was like, okay. Took me a while. I think it took a while to build, not to build up, but I think we were right there building up. Yeah, but in general, I like it, man. It was a good first run.
Dion said that was something. Yeah.
Thank you, Dion. Thank you for watching, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks anybody who was watching.
Yes, thank you, Amy. I hope my wife is watching. Maybe not. I only see 2 viewers there. Maybe she's like, oh, you have more people.
Oh my gosh, Peter.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think just doing this for the first time, knowing that it's sort of like knowing that you have to go undercover and that you're going to be surveilled by sharpshooters. It's that feeling of like before I don't know, it felt like a little so I was being a little careful, I think, but also like not wanting to like make too many moves early on.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, well, what was the thing? Because you talked about it being a pound and a half, and I'm thinking like maybe it's like an object of art that I'm trying to put into maybe some kind of, I'm going to put it up for auction, and then something could happen with it, and
you know why that came out? I looked at you and I was like, oh, I blanked there for a quick second. I was like, oh shit, I better say something. And then I remember yesterday from your thing, how much of an award could wait, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Is that thing heavy? Like, okay, but didn't go that direction at all, of course.
Right.
and I was like, okay, that it's something to start.
Amy's award is probably at least 7, if not 8 pounds.
I have no idea.
It is a heavy. We were sitting there like so, and I was on the road. I was the only one on the row for because I was Amy's +1. I was the only one on that road that didn't get an award, and the 2 people around me had them, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to hold it?" And I was like, "Good God, I gotta be on my best behavior. You could really knock somebody out with this award." I guess that's the thing. It's like the more the award can be used as a murder weapon.
Yeah,
the more significant it is.
But yeah, in general, I think it went smoothly. I don't feel nothing was pushed.
I like the fact that it was like we were not. I mean, it was clearly we were not we were not family, but we were close, but not really. Like we had a rift.
Yeah.
I think I might have gotten a little lost when you were talking about Aunt Betty, and I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Aunt Betty. Because I thought we were brothers in the beginning, and then it was clear that we weren't. Yeah, because the dance says Dion. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, it was. I think I just. I like how it can kind of shift gears and go from whatever we're doing, and God knows we don't know what we're doing. I don't know what I am doing, but
I was following you.
That very boy, likewise. I felt like getting out of the thing with the mom and the whole situation, and then going into things with Louise, that we could, then we had a little latitude to like make some silly happen or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny not doing this with an actual audience because I could hear Amy every once in a while kind of crack up a little bit over there, and I was like, oh, okay, this must be working a little bit.
Yeah, it's awkward, isn't it? It's awkward, yeah. And everybody was so quiet. It's I don't know, man. I felt good in general. Felt good. I like it, and looking forward to do it again next Monday. Not the same piece, though. We got to do something different, I'm sure. I don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the fact that it sort of starts at one place, or what I'm trying to say is that there is a forward momentum. I mean, we were going back in time and talking about different things, and then, um, it's funny. I think because it's like to do this well, you kind of really have to like. There's a certain amount of cruelty to inflict on somebody else,
Yeah.
and I don't necessarily want to inflict cruelty on you.
Oh, feel free to do so. I'll take it
So,
with all the pleasure.
but then I felt like I had to, like I had to, like
I'm,
basically like inflict cruelty on you.
I think we both know well enough each other that we know we can push certain boundaries. So far, I don't think we haven't imposed any limitations on each one of us, right? So, we're here to explore.
Yeah,
So I would say, yeah, if you feel like going for it, just push it.
yeah,
Just push it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Doesn't work.
right,
Like,
right.
right?
Right. There's a funny moment. I think it's because like when I don't think anybody's listening, I feel like I can just like whatever and just take my time and think about it just like I would in life. But if I feel like people are listening, then I feel like I've got to make something happen, like boom, and like when you're watching a movie and you come in and it's like you really want to have that like third or fourth line, just know exactly what's going on, or have enough of the information to know like what's it, and we're not really figuring out what's really at stake until a few minutes in.
Yeah, it's true. Thank you, Peter, by the way. Thank you for being with us all the way.
Oh,
I think we were with ourselves all the way as well. Yeah, it's what I think I cope with you there. I understand. I don't feel like the need of, yeah, I got to put something on the table because we have a time or no, we have to impress something here. We just took our time. It's whatever pace we were having. It's what we got.
yeah,
Was a very neat experience, by the way. I really enjoy this.
yeah. I think also too, like when you like bring in like element of like when I think about it, like to me, like I never figured out what the object was.
No,
The
I
pound of
was
it.
picturing something in my head like an award, but you know,
Yeah.
I was never. And I don't think that matters. I
No, because
guess.
when we got to really what it was about with you and me about the betrayals ultimately, right? Like my mom felt betrayed by you, and then you made up for it, and you felt betrayed by me, and I
By you
had.
and you.
And you were saying like what you were going to put something in your memoir at the
Yeah, this ending that I actually kept your mother's money. I don't know.
end. Okay, okay, right, okay. I kind of lost a little bit of what was going on there.
Oh, okay. That's good
Um,
to know because this way I
yeah,
can maybe I went too fast or I wasn't clear enough. So that's good to know.
yeah, because I was gonna like tease you out longer. I was like, oh, maybe we can go a little longer or something like that.
I was trying not to laugh in here when you're telling this story about the goat cheese. I was like, I have to stop him, otherwise I won't be able to hold myself. I gotta
You
start
should just
laughing.
let yourself laugh if that makes you laugh.
Yeah, about you fucking my ex-girlfriend. That's exactly what I'm gonna laugh about.
Well, then you got to turn it into something.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. You wanna call it? How much time we have? We don't have time, but yeah. Well, 30 minutes. Look at us.
Yeah, I mean, we I think
We could be.
we ran like 20 minutes, and then we've had 10 minutes of whatever you want to call this dissection.
Yes. That. Let's call it that.
Hey, what's life like in Toronto right now?
Man, it's cold. I'm freezing a little bit. The AC is off, so it's starting to start being very, very, very cold around here in this room. And I'm just hoping to crank that up. What about New York? How is that? Is that good?
We had like a weird weather thing on Saturday that suddenly it was like hail and that sort of thing here, and there were like 4 tornadoes on Long Island. So just once the storm went east of the city.
That's like hail is like the devil of rain. Like it's
Yeah. And I told you they're doing stuff on the face of my building here, right?
Yeah.
So we've got these ropes like the window washers use. And they have like one of those like 3-person carriages.
Yeah.
And so like every once in a while I'm looking at the window and I just see this foot go up the window because they're putting the foot out to keep them from scraping up the window. But they're drilling in and they're it's called pointing the building. They're pointing the face of the building, so they're fixing the masonry. Because like between the bricks, that stuff can kind of get soft after a while, so they have to do that every once in a while. So the ropes just started going like ding ding ding. So it was like almost like suddenly I was on a ship on Saturday afternoon. So there was that. Yeah. But otherwise, it's been nice here. I injured my foot over the weekend. I'll just go ahead and tell you all the things that have been happening.
No, it's good.
I'm going to a podiatrist tomorrow.
That's Dear Diary.
Dear Diary. I may have done a hairline fracture on my foot, or So actually, when I was doing this whole thing, I was kind of just standing on one foot. The whole thing.
I mean, insurance. It was during a show. I'm sure SAG can do something about it.
Sure.
Listen, thank you everyone for coming, for watching, and thank you for all the great notes. I just seen comments here pop up.
Yes.
And you know what?
Everyone.
We'll be here every Monday at 7. Just feel free to join us. If you don't join us, it's okay. There's always another Monday. That'll
be our tagline. There's always another Monday.
There's always another Monday. That's good. I'm going to end the broadcast now.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Guess my foot just killed it.